Chandra Horky, again from Sargent. That's in the middle of Nebraska. Put your finger in the middle of the state and kind of make circles till you find Sargent. That's the best way I can tell you to find it. A couple miles from the sand hills, beautiful country out there. I'm originally a city girl, town girl. Fairbury's not very big, but my dad was a plumber. He was a farm boy, but did the plumbing trade, so he moved to Fairbury and married my mom, and so that's where I grew up. But I met my husband, who's a farmer rancher at college, SCC Beatrice, but we'll just say a little quieter. Yeah, that's true. And so 13 years ago in June, we got married, and I became a farm wife. We have 2 children. My oldest, my daughter, she's now 7, and my son is 4. And they are very active and very helpful on the farm and with the cattle that we have, especially around calving time. And when we go out to cake the cows and move the cows from one pasture to the other. When we go out to the pasture, another reason for caking them is going ahead and checking on their health, making sure that none of them are sick, none of them are injured, because if they are, we have to get them in and figure out how to get them doctored. If they're hurt somewhere, we got to figure out how to hopefully help them, heal better. But make sure none of them are sick, losing weight drastically, because you can see that on a cow if they do that. And we also check for flies. During the summer, any animal kind of attracts flies, so we got to take care of flies and other bugs that, like big, fat, stinky animals, I guess is the way to put it. So with ours, when we have calves, we work the calves is what we call them. They get an EID tag placed in their ear. That helps the producer or the feedlot or whoever needs the information to know where that calf came from, what farm it came from. We take the bulls and we do castrate them because we don't need them to be breeding other animals pretty much, or the other cows or heifers. And then they get vaccinated. Last couple of years we've been vaccinating our calves for pink eye. We had times when we were out in the pasture and they get it, so we have to get them doctored. And if we don't have a portable corral or some system of getting them into a place where we can catch them and get them doctored, then we do have a guy come out and help us rope a calf. And the calves are really fast, so you hope for a good roper. And then not every area of the state recognizes branding. It's not a mandatory thing that has to be done, but we do it in our area for identification purposes. We got tags. You see, he's tagging a calf right now. When we do that, that has the cow's number, so that way the cow and calf can match up, the date of birth, so we know, how big it, obviously its birthday, and then that also kind of gives us an idea of what bull is in the pasture with those cows too. We put the EID tag in, and then they get their pink eye shot, and then they get a shot for respiratory. When we let our cows and calves out into the pasture for the summer, we need those calves and the cows to be healthy, because we don't want to send out sick animals, because a sick animal doesn't have a very good rate of gain, and then it doesn't have a good rate of gain when it goes into the feedlot either. Our calves are born about the middle of February, middle to end of February to the middle of March. And then we will keep them until October, providing that the good Lord keeps blessing us with rain and we have grass for our cows and we don't have to take them off any sooner. So we like to have them weaned about roughly 550 pounds when we wean our calves. And we just take them straight off the cow and they go onto a truck and they go down to the